Alright, we got a battle here with Crobat for the win. He is also in the GBA, owner of the Los Angeles Nido Kings, and in fact, he won the league last year, so if you haven't already, certainly go and check him out. I'm sure we'll battle with him a lot more in the future, but this is going to be our first and only game on 4th Gen. And what is that? That breaks event clause. What did I just send out there? Black Hole Bomb, Jirachi. It's the first time I've ever used the Jirachi, and this is the Doom Desire Draco Meteor set that I thought about using in like 2009 or so, and finally gets to make its debut. So anyway, he's got that fat cat over there, and wants to taunt me to prevent Stealth Rock and other utility stuff that most Jirachis like to do, but no, I'm going to choose Doom Desire as my destiny. And I think I clicked Toxic here, evidently forgetting about Taunt. And then, other than that, I guess we're just going to pop a nice Meteor off, and then something's going to take a nice max special attack Modest Jirachi Draco Meteor, followed by Doom Desire, assuming it hits. And he gets to just pick up what to switch, sit on that U-turn, which ends up to be a Registeel, which, my goodness, I think this is actually Wise Glasses as well. It does nothing! This Jirachi is so bad. Like, it's max special attack and Wise Glass. I don't know. It must be a specially defensive Registeel. I don't know. Either that or Jirachi just sucks. Anyway, plug the DS in so that the battle can continue. And he does still have a Doom Desire coming on its way, which was cast against Purugly, which in 4th Gen... I think this has changed in 5th and 6th, but in 4th Gen it counts at the time of casting, so it's being cast against Purugly's special defense, and Registeel doesn't have the best HP, so I'm hoping it'll KO. It doesn't get stabbed, but I think he gets Wise Glasses. So anyway, send in Mega Water S to resist stuff and hit with Earth Power, and that does it does some. He gets up Stealth Rock, so we can Earth Power, as he sends in a Pelipper, but we're actually going to double switch into a Skarm, as I'm expecting something physical to come in, and I don't really think Pelipper is physical, but okay. He has Rocks up, so I would kind of like to get Rocks up as well, so I didn't bring a spinner, so it would be nice if we were at least even on terms of hazards. So I think he brought this Pelipper in recognition of, I think it was a random... No, rated Wi-Fi, I think that Magnitude did, where he had an epic clutch win with a Pelipper, but unfortunately, Mega Water S gives no cares about Pelippers. This is actually, I think, the first time I've used the Gastrodon. It's been established that I am the worst out of myself, Makar, and Cayman at using Gastrodon, but he does pretty okay this match. And incoming Hidden Power, and you can tell from that damage it's super effective, but Hidden Power Grass? Gastrodon doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He takes under half from that. Just gonna recover up. He doesn't care. So I suppose he surfs, probably expecting me to go back into Skarm to take a 4x resisted hit and then do something else, I guess. But, I'm taking under half from HP Water, or HP Grass, so I'm just going to sit here and recover all day and maybe get a Toxic out of that. Earth Power in the previous turn, I think, was me expecting him to go back to Registeel expecting Toxic, but I hadn't revealed Toxic yet, so I think I was kind of getting a little bit too ahead of myself there. So that's what that was about, if you catched it. If you caught it. Anyway, so I land the Toxic on there now, and now I can officially just recover stall this thing out all day. It might pack Roost, but if it does, then that's fine. Toxic is still going to wear it down. So as long as he doesn't get a crit, we should be safe to just wreck through everything with Gastrodon. So, going to recover back up, and I'll probably just recover again and make this thing either leave. We do have Rocks up now, so it is going to take 25% when it comes back in. And that'll be all be well and good. I'm not overly afraid of this thing, despite having Hidden Power Grass. Gastrodon is still specially bulky enough to just handle it, so... Sends out which is Scizor, which is kind of bad. Skarm took a Surf from that Pelipper and actually did about 50%, so I'm not really confident that he might be able to take one Superpower if it packs it, but it's gonna be dicey. I know I didn't see Lefties, so I don't know what item he is. I think Lefties, like bulky Roost Swords Dance, is usually the one I think of first. So it's certainly been a long time since I've seen a CB or a Life Orb Scizor. And of course, this is the first time I played him, so I don't really know anything about his playstyle or anything like that. So, kind of makes this match a little bit interesting. But anyway, I'm thinking about what I want to do, and Skarm is at low HP, so I for whatever reason I decided to go into Jirachi. I really don't know why. This thing can't really threaten Scizor. I guess it was intended to be death fodder. I suppose, but Jirachi hangs around with 11 hit points, which I think I might have rather him just died. so I could get switch initiative, and instead I've got this thing sitting here, which is now just going to die to a fake out. But for whatever reason, I decided, I guess I'll keep him around for some death fodder and take this chance to drop in Larkman, who was really good in the last standard. And we'll see what he can do here as fake out's coming. It is stab, but I guess I just feel like Pro doesn't have that much attack. It's not going to hurt too bad, but takes 25% from Stealth Rock and then proceeds to take about over 25% more from the fake out. And if you notice, this is not beta Larkman. This is an actual one. I rebred it, and it's Jolly now. Also packs Toxic Orb, which is better if you switch in and out more often. But since Stealth Rock is up and I have no way to remove it, I'm not going to bother U-turning or anything like that. I just Brave Bird there just in case Scizor wanted to come in and scoff off at a Facade. So, you know, I figure if Scizor comes in now, I'm going to die to anything. So I may as well try to do a move that's going to hit Scizor on the switch in pretty well. And, you know, even if I had Facaded there, Scizor still comes in, and I'm sure Bullet Punch would still finish me off. So, just in case he wants to try to get cheeky and, you know, try to tank a Facade or something and get a Swords Dance up as I out of Toxic, I'm going to go for Endeavor. Unfortunately, he's not going to do anything silly like that, and it's just going to Bullet Punch me out of there. So, oh well, I had a chance to use Endeavor, and it failed. Alright, so now we've got, let's see, we've got a Skarmory. That would seem to be a logical thing to bring in, but I can also threaten it out offensively with an Infernape, and the Infernape I brought this game is actually 2007 vintage Nasty Plot and Mixape with HP Ice, so it's pretty sweet. Got another member of the Genesis unit coming in, and I can certainly threaten him out with Fire, so I have no intention of going through with Fire. I'm just going to plot up as I fully expect Pelipper to come in, who resists both stabs. And I figure it's going to take damage from Stealth Rock. It's going to take Poison to cancel out. Yeah, it does have lefties. It's going to take Poison's going to cancel out lefties. So I figure +2 Life Orb, HPI 70 is probably going to get it down from there. Pelipper is, I believe, more bulky on the physical side. So indeed it does. So good job, Ape. You got to plot up, and now we got to see what he's got left. I should be alright against the Scizor. I do resist Bullet Punch, but he sends out some Gator Time. And he's currently lording over me the one thing that Gator really has over Gyarados, which is that Aqua Jet. And I am not expecting to be able to take one of those, so I'm just going to have to jet out of here. As much as I hate to lose my plots, I really can't lose Ape. He's pretty much the only thing I have to really threaten and kill Scizor with, so I definitely can't just let him go for nothing. We're going to go into Skarm, who unfortunately took 50% from that Surf, and is going to get Aqua Jetted here, which is going to get a crit, but I don't think the crit really mattered because he is going to follow up with a faster Waterfall, so I'm pretty sure the Waterfall would have knocked me out anyway, based on doing, what, twice the damage that the Aqua Jet did, so that was basically 2 Waterfalls, I guess. Anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that one too much. The Life Orb, though, definitely played a factor, so based on having Aqua Jet, I'm going to assume it's Swords Dance versus Over Dragon Dance. And, yeah, there's not really much left on the team I can do to handle it too well. I've got a Dugtrio left who can Sucker Punch and out-priority it that way. But it's obviously going to need to get more damage on there than that. So, unfortunately, I guess the Pelican already went down. Pelipper already went down. So, I don't really need Mega Water S anymore. At least not for that. So we'll just Earth Power, see how much it does. I'm not sure if that's in Torrent or not. If you go and check his version, it actually was not in Torrent. So, yeah, we're just going to go for another Earth Power. At the time, I was like, oh, man, I left him like just in Torrent range, and it's probably like just enough that Dugtrio's not going to kill. So, anyway, I'm hoping that Life Orb is going to hurt him down enough to where Sucker Punch will kill him. I'm also hoping Mega Water S will live a hit from full. I know it's a special wall, of course, but Gastrodon, of course, does not have Storm Drain, and that works well in 4th. And this Waterfall is actually just a clean one-hit KO because this is Debro style, full special defense Gastrodon. It actually does like 50 to 60% with the Life Orb Max Attack Adamant. So, yeah, so it ended up that he was not actually in Torrent range, and in fact did not even need it. So this is about all I got. This is kind of the game right here. Dugtrio, Sucker Punch. Go figure, my other ground man, if you notice this one's not beta as well, my other one is Adamant, and then that would have killed, so good job. I brought some Jolly dudes instead of Adamant dudes, and oh well. Yeah, he does go down to Life Orb, but now I don't have a Dugtrio, so that sucks. I might be able to, I don't know, do something, so sends out an Evire, and yeah, this would be a nice thing to have a Dugtrio against, as really all I've got left is Ape. So, I've got Ape, and I think I've got Jirachi, who's dead on entry. So this is basically it. I can reset a stat drop from close combat with the Jirachi switch, but that's it. So with that in mind, I'm pretty sure if I've got a life orb myself, I know if I lower my defenses, there's no way I'm going to live a bullet punch. If I don't lower my defenses, maybe. If he's choice banded, it's probably still going to kill anyway. But if it's something else like muscle band or some other sort of fake a choice band type item, I might have a shot at living it. But I know I can't really close combat here. I need to get. I guess I really just need to go for flamethrower on this guy and hope for. I guess really hope for a crit. A burn would be potentially okay, but any sort of additional damage I take is going to be too much at this point. I believe I'm running calcs right now, and yeah, it turns out I'm pretty sure I just need a. I could go for close combat and then switch out into Jirachi to reset the stat drop. That's something that I probably could and should have done, as I flamethrower here, and it leaves it at not too much. Enough that I burn will almost kill it, but anyway, burn doesn't matter anyway since he's got special Evire. I don't know. I feel like close combat might have killed. I don't know. Maybe I could have just dropped in Jirachi as he put in Scizor, and that would have reset my stat drops. Might have been something I should have done, but oh well. So Jirachi comes in and he's dead on entry. So anyway, that's the game. So good game, Crobat. Yeah, looking forward to playing you a lot in the GBA and other 6th Gen games as well. So make sure to go check them out, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Later days.